Okay, there it goes. It's on low. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. That's all I need. All right, I'm not gonna be on too long. You already seen it. You already seen it. Uh, Indian reservation. Why isn't it just reservation? What does the word reservation really mean? And what is this so-called Iroquois story? Uh, but more importantly, why are we using the information of our enemy? if you're not using your information or your enemy to show and prove, your enemy is the enemy to the other people who are melanated Aborigine Americans. That hey, this is the enemy. So I want to let people know the enemy of the melanated people of the world created religious books. They created religion. Islam has terrified the continent called Africa. So I understand for our brothers over here who are pushing this fabricated garbage. I'm gonna be blunt as possible. Turn my heater off. So, you know, we didn't make a Quran, and last night I showed the Claudius Labib that Pope Cyril, by the way, there was no Catholic, so all that stuff about Catholics, history you have of a papal bull, papal bulls are also a fabrication. I'm gonna just flat out give it to people. I don't want you to believe me, so I'll just say stuff and you can go look it up. I did Dumb Diverses for Dummies. It's on this channel. Video was like 8 hours long. I did Dumb Diverses for Dummies because anybody that believes Dumb Diverses is a real story is a dummy. You a dumbass. I'm gonna just be blunt as possible. Use a little profane today too. You a dumbass. Nigga. If you believe in the age of discovery, you a dumbass. If you believe that people were writing treaties, you're a dumbass. If you believe that we walked around speaking Arabic, you're a dumbass. Arabic is a fucking pidgin language. Arabic is Creole. Arabic is a bunch of words from other languages put together. Go study the original language. Don't study Arabic. When you look up Arabic, it's going to say Moroccan Arabic. It's going to say the classical European Arabic. It's going to say Turkish Arabic. It's going to say Saudi Arabian Arabic. It's going to have Palestinian Arabic. It's going to have Sinai Peninsula Arabic. It's going to have Egyptian Arabic, Sudanese Arabic. And then when you go look in all these languages, it's all going to have a different form. Certain words mixing around and stuff, man. But you won't find that in Gawinawaga. You won't find that in Tubidawiye, but you will find that in Berber. In the Berber dictionary, you can literally find the words that have a outside influence. And well, actually, there is a couple in Tubidawiye. These words went through changes. Majority of the words in Arabic are from Berber to Bidawiyat, Agazi, okay, Matoki, Anda Andi, Nobiin. Now, there's so many more dialects from that I can break down from a great decade plus of study of these languages. But, you know, so honorable admiration, grand rising to all my good brothers and sisters of the feather. Appreciate y'all taking y'all time to come in here. It's your most hated scholar killer, American Lotus, flying kick ass. Why? Because I'm kicking the burlesque degree ass. I'm kicking ass. Don't be hating over there. I see you. I'm kicking ass. Okay, Greek is fake. We had some brothers. I think it was 1904, fourth year of the 20th century, where they started fabricating all the Greek history. But I looked up Royal Society involvement in making all these things up. And I had to deal with the fact that my information was incorrect. I don't have cognitive dissonance. I'm not a cult leader. I'm not trying to get a bunch of people to follow me because majority of the people believe this nonsense. So in order for you to keep a great deal of numbers of views and stuff, you're gonna have to say the things that a bunch of idiots believe, a bunch of these bucketheads believe. So you're gonna have to bring that buckethead nonsense. You're gonna have to do that in order to keep your views up. So I respect the hustle, but don't try and slight my ancestry. You know what I'm saying? That's some fake ass shit. Motherfuckers don't know shit, man. You don't know shit. Y'all following a goddamn circus midget. First off, goddamn circus midget with a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of buckethead bullshit. Let me get my other account in here and load up some of this shit. You know, so everybody go look up Iroquois, go look up the Iroquois creation story. Go look this stuff up for yourself, man. They're going to tell you, oh yeah, we made this in like 1934, 1940s. And you're going to find out that we had these burlesque degree, these Arabic order of nobles of the mystic shrine pushing this stuff, but many of our people did not accept it. We didn't accept this nonsense, this Quran nonsense, this Arabic nonsense. It wasn't until after the Great Depression and bombing our cities. Who were the sellouts who came in after the bombing of the city? Well, look what existed. Look, I mean, just use your own logic. We fall, Islam and the Quran rises. We fall, Christianity and the church rises. We fall, next thing you know, we Hebrews. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to get into any of these books, any of this nonsense. But let me see my stuff ready. All right, bust out this. Yeah, so the people who follow the Quran and talk about Arabic, follow the Torah, talk about Hebrew, follow Christianity, what is that? German, Latin, Spanish, Jesus de Christos, Isa el Haq, Yeshua ben Pandara, Panda eyeball face, all this goofy nonsense, this goofy Sufi nonsense. Where is it at? Where is it at? Yeah, man. Yeah. Y'all information is trash. Y'all information is gar to the bosh. Garbaggio. Y'all information is Garbaggio. That nonsense up out of here. Let me expose this stuff before I show the Iroquois. The goofy Iroquois nonsense and the sources. Show you who the people look like, who they are. It's like if you're saying you're not Native American, why are you using Native American language? Algonquin is a Native American language. Iroquois is a Native American language. When you go into the Algonquin and try and do a compare and contrast to Arabic, you pseudo as hell. You're not going to find a damn thing. You're not. You try and go into Ogueoweca and pull out some Hebrew, you still going to find some fabrications. You're going to find Yahweh. That's all you're going to find. Yahweh who? You'll find Kadah in the phrase of the creation, the creator and all this stuff. But anything pertaining to having a creator or creation, anybody telling you that they know about the creator, You could talk about a spiritual indwelling within you that gives you the intuitive ability to move about and make conscious moves and moving with the flow of the so-called universe and all that good stuff. That's fine. But as soon as you say Allah, you fall. Akush, not Allah. Let it be. Let it by, not Allah. Okwasa, not Allah. Ankwana, not Allah. Uktama, not Allah. Anybody saying Allah don't know what the fuck they talking about. Anybody saying Islam don't know what the fuck they talking about. The word is Asal-ama. Asal-ama, not Islam. Fabrications. Salam means safety. Get a couple of these in before I really get started. Salam means safety. It does not mean peace. Ak, ag, aga, aka, ak means adjudicator, peacemaker. Ada aga. It took ada aga, created the word adjudicator. Man, people don't know shit. So we got the Aquarian gospel and we got the name Jesus Christ. Jesus is an insult, means earth pig. But you have certain scholars, I am the scholar killer, who will try and say, oh no, Jesus doesn't mean earth pig. That's a fabrication. Well, then in the same language, geo, in the word geography, geo means earth. Oh no, Seuss. Yeah, Seuss means pig, swine, yeah. But no, it's not. And that's the type of stuff we're dealing with. We're dealing with the people who want to deny the fact that you're calling on this nonsense. Quran is garbage. Arabic is a fabricated Creole pidgin language. You know, yes, that's tether ideology. Quran in the Arabic language is tether ideology. That's why you can go study Swahili and find all the Arabic words. That's why you have a whole country called Somalia that has all this Arabic stuff. Arabic and the Quran ain't got nothing to do with America. Anybody telling you that fabricated lie is a jive turkey. Y'all some jive turkey jerky. Y'all seven circle intellectual masturbating jerk of Quran, Aquarian gospelites. Pseudo, fallacy, passe, inaccurate, incomplete, fallacy, fabrication. I mean, I wish I still had my Rosette Thesaurus to look at all that stuff and say all these words like I used to when I was beating the hell out of these Muslims from West Africa. If you want to know about somebody who wrote some lies, look for the name Levi. You want to know where the lies come from? It comes from the Levi. The 10 Levi children went around the world fabricating stories, but they had help from the sellouts. So who are the sellouts who sold out? There's our culprit. We got to defeat the evil cobra. There's the cobra. Goddamn palm reading, crystal ball reading circus midget. Circus, in a circus performer, is called a minstrel show. Minstrel show is a burlesque degree. Ancient Arabic order of the noble, the mystic shrine. Do I got to say this shit 1,000 times? Stop following these people, man. Look, y'all done lost your damn mind. But you got to appease See, most of the people, my father taught me years ago, most of the people are functioning cognitively on a certain level. So if you're appeasing to the people that are cognitively functioning on a certain level, you're gonna have to agree with their ideology. Okay? Arabic has nothing to do with America. The Arabic language was not formulated in America. It was formulated in Africa. Multiple different clans, you say it right, multiple clans, languages, taking the certain words out pertaining to whatever they can attach to being so-called spiritual, shooks, something spiritual. They slid it on in the damn Quran. They slid it in on the damn Torah. Then they made up a whole lot of nonsense like the Code of Hammurabi. And then, oh, one of the worst, man. I don't know, man. But see, I don't want to really beat up religion like that, but I just wanted to show that the Aquarian gospel came from Levi. So this man right here is a plagiarist. He's a plagiarist. Who's putting all their eggs in his basket? That shit ain't gonna hatch. Got some dead eggs. Throwing it in his basket. This person and his teachers are the ones that created it. They created that nonsense. They created that nonsense. Mualim Takla, Arfindi, Georgis, Mota, and Claudius Labib. Claudius Labib. Labib. I'm not even using the proper accent. By the way, when y'all speaking these languages, like I watched Shadnetta and them talking about the Quran, and someone comes in speaking Arabic, and he's using his accent. Like, bro, whenever you're speaking a language, you have to use the accent of that language. Okay? When you're not using that accent of that language, you could be saying anything. You could be speaking any language. But once you use that accent, they can identify, okay, he's speaking my language. When I was learning Mandarin, I had to use their accent. They explain the details. When I was learning Ijienle, I had Olabisi breaking it down that you have to use this accent. Ereawo, Ijienle. When I was learning Tubidawiyet, I had to communicate with people over there to get the proper accent. When I learned Daholuo, I put out videos about Daholuo without learning the proper accent. I had somebody from there come and correct me. Hey, you saying the words right. You saying these are the correct words and everything, but you're not. What accent are you using? You're using some weird accent. So when it comes to Arabic, that is a tether accent. That is not an American accent. Stop playing with people, man. Mualim Takla, Ariana Fendi, Georgis Mofta, or Ariane Georgis Fendi Mofta, whatever. I don't even care about getting correct on people's whole name no more. Only the important things really matter in life. So, before I get into this Iroquois and show this thing again for probably like the 10th time, people keep lying. People keep reading these fabricated lies. Don't know what the hell they talking about. You have Mualim Takla, the blind cantor, who traveled up and down the Nile studying those languages. The only languages he could study in the Nile are people who weren't even from Africa, who came from America and came from India. We can exclude anything in between because that's just a mix of the two. A blind person going up and down an aisle, memorizing the words from certain areas. A blind person coming back down, formulating these alphabets. When I look on the Olmec, when I look in stuff that has Olmec writing, you know what symbols I see? I see Tafina. I see Negro-pean. I see the same symbols. Y'all gonna try and say it's connected to some Arabic shit, right? Fairy tales, man. Mualim Takla, Ardian Georgi Safindi Mofta, E. Claudius Labid. Okay, they created the Arabic language, they created the Hebrew language, they created the Coptic language. They didn't create the history to the language. They put these words together, and then they started writing the nonsense. Guess where the Aquarian gospel really comes from? This man, Claudius Labid. This man didn't get it from Claudius Labid. He got it from a damn Levi, one of the Goldsmiths, coming over here with the AIU. Why did Claudius Labid do that? Making up these fabricated stories. They wanted to make stories like how we have movies that inspire you to do good. They wanted to make stories to inspire people to do good. None of those stories are real. There ain't no damn Jesus Christ. None of the damn biblical stories are real. We can talk about some damn Noah's flood. Wasn't even such thing as Noah's, no Ak. But they took the Ak off. There ain't no Ak in y'all. We had a damn flood happen in the 1860s. We can still see the remnants of the flood today. But they want to tie you to some inky fucking jokes, man. So, Quran is trash. Aquarian gospel is trash. Look, the Aquarian gospel of Jesus the Christ, Jesus de Christos, is a Issa de, was it Issa el Haq? Issa al Haq. Fucking joke. Comprehensive work dealing with the intimate details of the life of Jesus. So basically, y'all following the person that came in with the doctrine to deceive us, to take our light, our guiding light, our connection directly to our ancestors, and to be subjugated to something that Claudius Labid made for the AIU. And look what's in there. Look what's in here, man. During those years about which the New Testament Gospels are silent. So they're so pseudo, they like, look, we gonna write about the years in the story we're making up now, and then we're gonna say that they missed the whole 18 years, and we know that 18-year story. Right? Well, how did they get that 18 years knowledge and information? The material was received from the Akashic records. Well, goddamn. Akashic records is code word for pseudo. Okay? That's code word for pseudo. That means that you went, sat in a damn room, started hum-da-da-da around and shit with your eyes closed, and it came to you. It came to you. And only a woman can come and say, I've had all kind of moments when I did something like that and it came to me. Yeah, that's women, because that's an effeminate thing. That is a Hester. That is Astarte. That is not masculine. That is not what the man does. At the same time, this fabricated AIU creation of religion called Arabic and Islam and the Quran, they hate women. Women are supposed to be subjugated to them. They're supposed to bow down to their every beckon and all that. Man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. So the Akashic Records is some nonsense that the AIU created. AIU, Child of the Goldsmith, created the Hindu Book of the Dead. They put a lot of that nonsense in there too. In Guam, off the Philippines, when they arrived over there, they gave you a fabricated story of arriving in the Philippines 300 years ago, 400 years ago. That shit's fake. They didn't get over there till after 1860. Everything on this planet starts after 1860. Anybody talking about something before 1860 that's not pertaining directly to your bloodline, I'm knocking you down. I ain't playing no more. This American Lotus flying kick ass. All y'all information on trial. Akashic Records is trash. Period. That's no better than listening to a hadith. We just poured water on his feet and had a man drink the water from his feet. Garbage. Consulting with the Akashic Records. I should have made that bigger. Let me get this out the way. Oh, Vaughn, you got that book? Oh, man. Garbage. Oh, my stomach bubbling. That's that garbage. So, like I said, anything pertaining to ancient Egypt, Persian, Greece is a fabrication created in the 20th century. Look, snowbound monasteries of Tibet. The stately structures of Egypt. And they made half of that stuff in the 20th century up in Egypt. And the stuff they didn't make, they took out of America. India, the temples of India. That's Bharat. That's the Sindhu River civilization. Yeah, I feel you, Vaughn. It does need to be solved. Here's how we solve it, Vaughn. I'm gonna tell you how we solve it. It's really simple, actually. It's really simple. We have to throw away Arabic, the Quran, Hebrew, the Torah, Hindu, whatever that is they want to call it, the Bhagavad Gita, Buddhist, and that Nam Myoho Renge Kyo nonsense. African history, Native American history, European history. We got to throw all that shit away. It's that simple. It's not that difficult. We need to throw all that stuff away and start fresh. Start fresh. If you're concerned about that stuff, you want to know where it really comes from, I'll give it to you again. I have a picture of Mualim Takla. And actually, I think it's in this phone, but I can always pull it up on my Google Images. I'll say that for another day. If somebody wants advanced information, then I'm sorry, I'm not doing that for free because I'm teaching you something you don't know. Like right now, many people know about the information that I'm showing. They know about this, they know about that, but they didn't know that the reason why they have that is because Claudius Labib. And when Claudius Labib stepped on their toes, what did they do to him? They killed him. You go look at his work. It's not in English. None of his work's really It's not in English. You smoking that gas, huh? Okay, so yeah, yeah, definitely got to throw away the Anunnaki concept. That Anunnaki stuff and the Anunnaki stuff, the Aquarian gospel. Let me read this again. A lot of stuff I'm not gonna read. I prefer anybody that's really interested in these things, go look it up. But let me read this again. Location hypothesis of Atlantis. Our hypothesis. Okay? These are theories about real world events that could have inspired Plato's fictional story of Atlantis. Again, this is a hypothesis about real world events that could have inspired Plato's fictional story of Atlantis. Man, all that nonsense is about the 1860 floods. Told in the Timaeus and the, I forget if it's Critias, it could be Critias, but there's no diacritical mark. So I'll just say Critias or Critias. And I don't really care about, I don't even give a damn about saying any of these words right no more. Shit ain't really important. All I know is that's something they made up to have a name for their fabricated history, their hypothesis. While Plato's story, by the way, there's never been a man that walked the earth by the name of Plato. Plato's story was not part of the Greek mythic tradition. Damn. And his dialogues use it solely as an allegory about hubris. So then you gotta go look up hubris. Researchers have speculated about real natural disasters that could have served as inspiration. Damn. So we have people pushing something that is about disaster, and you're supposed to inspire people. Man, we don't need that bullshit. We need real inspiration. We need winning success in the story. Not no goddamn everybody damn near die at the end. Fairy tale fabrication, Greek myth. You a Greek, you got tether ideology. You a Muslim, you got tether ideology. You a Hebrew, you got tether ideology. You Buddhist, Hindu, tether ideology. Manner works of pseudo history and pseudo archaeology. Treat the story as fact, offering reinterpretations. Damn, so they just kept on doing it over and over again till they got national mysticism or theories of some damn ancient aliens. God damn. Man, why I got that up here? Okay. While Plato's story explicitly locates Atlantis in the Atlantic Ocean near Pillars of Hercules, anybody talking about Pillars of Hercules like that's a real story, you a jive turkey. And I'm a fry your ass. I'm a fry your tether ideology, jive turkey jerky nonsense till it's goddamn incinerated. Incinerate that bitch. Let's go pour that. Let's go put it in an urn or something. We're going to cremate your information. The word Atlantis is a Berber word, Atlasi. So stop using it. Or unless you guys got tether ideology, unless you're a part of that over there. Location hypotheses include Helike, Thera, Troy, and the North Pole. Sheesh. Y'all don't know about the North Pole stories? Oh, there ain't none really besides that pseudo Santa Claus, Krampus. So that's how bad it is, man. That's how bad it is, man. Kajik Records is fake. Atlantis story is fake. Lemuria story is fake. Mu is fake. Somebody said last night, like, well, all that stuff is fake. And how do you talk about history? That ain't your history, man. Claudius Labib, Ariana, Georgis Effendi Mofta, who's an Effendi. By the way, people call themselves Bey and Moore. You need to call yourself Basha and Effendi. If you call yourself Bey and Moore, guess what? You are a Fellahin. You know what a Fellahin is? If you call yourself Moore, you are a Fellahin, you are a Haratin, you are a Hardana. You are the abd. Yeah. You. That's you. Okay. So up there you have Ogwe, Owe, Ka. Literally the Indian kind. That does not mean language. Okay? But that is a elder tongue word. They made Ogwe, Owe, Aka in the 20th century. What is Indian reservation? Ogwe, Owe, Neha. They changed this name Okwe to Okwa. They put Ero in front. They put IR in front. Iroquois, Iroquois. Then you go look it up on Pseudopedia, Trickopedia. It's going to say Iroquois comes from the Huron and Woody Hooty Hooblah. Fabrications. This is why people don't want a linguist. And anybody that's a real researcher, got a team of researchers, they have a linguist. You have to have that. But when you are researching and you don't have a linguist you can go to, a real linguist too. Linguist cannot have a language that he likes better than the other language. A linguist cannot have an ideology that he's basing all of his research on. A linguist is studying all languages without bias. Y'all have bias confirmation. My ancestors had tobacco fields. You see the O-Y-E? That E is pronounced A, like L, El. Oyel, Wa, O, Weha. They changed that to what? Ye Kwawe. So it goes from being authentic, where it has literally front. That's the elder tongue, literally. The elder definition. Then you have the pigeon form of it. So if your information is about the Iroquois is accurate, why does it not have the original word? Why does it have the 20th century created word? And then, man, I'm telling you, y'all gonna have to pay me. They're gonna have to pay me for this deeper information into this. Indian reservation. Does Indian reservation say a pale face led you? Look, the Federal Reserve was created in the 20th century. So when we have what's called a $5 Indian, they didn't have a $5 bill. So how do we get a $5 Indian? This stuff is deeper than we think, man. But people, they want you to follow a tether ideology, such as Islam, or Quran, and Arabic. They're not going to tell you that. Indian, Ogwe, O, Weha. It just means person. Okay? Indian kind up there. Wait a minute. Why we got Ogwe meaning person, and then it means Indian kind up there? It's a person. Now you see how you have day, but it's day, Noel Gwe. Yes, that O is Oeli. Day, Noeli Gwe, O, Weha. The two Indians. You see how it has day in front? But then, not in Indian, you have de. Not day. Not you don't emphasize on the enunciation of the A in day. It's just day. Well, guess what? They took that and put it in our grammatical structure, English. When you see D in front of something pertaining to not or lack of in our a regular speech. I can show and prove what languages are connected to this English language. What languages come from what? Algonquin was created by Slavs. But I can go further. I can go much further. The Slav language, the German language, the French, Switzerland, French, Swiss, French, German, and all this stuff, and the Yiddish romantic languages that people think existed 200 years ago. I don't know why. They got that from Agazi. All you're going to find is a bunch of Agazi words. And then when you dig into the German language, you're going to find that the real originator of it was using Agazi symbols. Why? Because he is. That's what he is. I mean, that's just the reality of it. So again, busting out Iroquois reservation. What is a reservation? It's a neha. It's a place we went to get away from all the drama. They took over this, fabricated a history of it, and now people believe it. The people who ran away from the bucket heads bringing all this nonsense into the world. Where the bucket head at? Bringing this nonsense into the world, they ran to what is called reservation. At the time of the 19th century, it was not called reservation. All that stuff about the $5 Indian and the Dawes Rose, all this stuff needs to be re-examined. The people who are pale-faced and all this stuff that we're talking about, they did not take over our country until the 1930s and 1940s. And this circus midget. The circus midget right here, man. That's right, Shady Pink 40. They're all remixes, all of them. Like goddamn, there's not an authentic word in the Arabic language that comes from a so-called Arab. The Arab flunkies keep trying to push, trying to wind other people up to support their fabrication. I don't know why y'all doing this, man. Arabic is trash. Arabic is trash. I can bust out the Beja language all day. All day. And I'll take all your words away. And when I'm done, well, if I decide to do this, I need like 5-10 G's. Because y'all don't have this knowledge, but y'all talk about it. You know, people don't even know what Maghrebi means. They think it means far west. People don't even know if it's Maghrebi and Aqsa or Marrakesh or Amurain Akush or Al Maroc or Morocco. Y'all don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. With a damn treaty, the Moroccan-American treaty, is that what it is, huh? It doesn't have the word Moroccan, it doesn't have the word American in it. The so-called treaties in Arabic didn't happen in no damn 18th century, man. They made that shit up after 1860. That's AIU work. Before we had a Quran, before we had a Torah, before we had Arabic, before we had Hebrew, okay? 30 years ago, the Negroes of this country owned nothing. People who believed, who were pushing the Hebrew, Quran, Greek stuff, W.B. Du Bois was a part of the Greek one. You had the Quranic Arabic movement going on, you had the Hebrew movement going on, and you had the Greek movement going on. All AIU. They were working together. This is what we had going on, man. We didn't have no Quran. We didn't speak no fucking Arabic. There was no such thing as no goddamn Algonquin. There was no such thing as an Iroquois. 940 million. Okay? What do you mean own nothing? W.B. Du Bois said that. Not even themselves. You know why? Because they came over here with that tether ideology from a Quran, from a Torah. Aggregating in the neighborhood of 940 million. You know what 940 million is worth today? Oh, shit. Numbers of Negroes in business, 20,020, and not one of them spoke Algonquin, not one of them spoke Arabic, not one of them spoke Hebrew, not one of them spoke the Iroquois, not one of them talked about some 5 pseudolized tribes, they said nothing about no 13 colonies, nothing about those fabricated Native American stories that are being pushed today, that go along with slavery, that go along with all these fairy tale narratives. Among them were agents and collectors, 1,172. See, people see the word agents, they don't even know what that means. But if you go look up Hester, it's going to say the agent, Mr. Hester. What was the agent doing? Well, an agent is a ranger. The agent is a tour guide. The agent is a person who took you to the locations of knowing things, knowing what things are. And collectors. Boarding housekeepers, 2,323. Druggists, our own pharmacies. We didn't need no Arabic, so-called golden age of Islam, making poisonous plants edible nonsense that they brought over here with the Rockefellers. The Moors and Rockefellers worked together. Damn near one and the same. The Moors and Rockefellers worked together. Period. Hotel keepers. You go look up an Algonquin house. Go look up what an Algonquin home looked like. It's a goddamn barrel. They dug a hole in the damn earth, threw some dirt on it, made some wood and all this stuff, and lived in the earth. They did not make buildings. They are Native Americans. Those Iroquois people you see today, those are Native Americans. Y'all stop trying to attach yourselves to their language and story. Watching clockmakers. Watching clockmakers. And more than 700 of these businesses have been established more than 30 years. We had no Quran. We had no Torah. We did not speak Arabic. We did not speak Algonquin. We did not speak Hebrew. We did not speak Iroquois. That Iroquois nonsense today is Ogweaweka. That's not Gawinowaga. Don't know what the fuck they be talking about, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm holding back a whole lot. Yeah, exactly, Sadie Pink 40. But we got these. But guess what? We don't have any more beauty shops. We don't have any more of that stuff. But guess what we got? We got Islam. We got a Quran. We got Hebrew. We got a Torah. We got all that stuff brought to us by Claudius Labib. Well, let me start from the teachers. Mualim Takla, the blind cantor. One of his students, Ardiana Gergis Fendi Mota, and Mualim Takla. This is why I'm the biohazard. This is why I am the Lotus virus. This is why I am American Lotus flying kick-ass. The pseudo killer. This man working with them created these pseudo ideologies. So instead of our women having that, they can't do that anymore. The Quran forbids you from doing that. No, I'm just joking. It don't say that in that goofy ass Quran. But there's a lot of stuff. So go get a Rosette Thesaurus, everybody. Go look up the word more in Rosette Thesaurus. Go look up the word Quran. Go to all the religions in the Rosette Thesaurus. Your jaw will drop. Like, goddamn, Lotus, not only is Lotus exposing the shit, he's not even telling the whole story because this shit just gets worse. Gets worse and worse. Gets worse. There was no such thing. All that Akashic record of people like Noble, Atumbe, goofy ass names like that. Kind of goofy ass name. People can say, well, your name's goofy. You're a Lotus flying kick ass. I'm fly as a motherfucker and I make debunking all this pseudo ass fairy tale tether religion ideology shit look good. So goddamn right, I'm American Lotus flying kick ass. Elumba Lutea. Lotus flower comes from America. Mualim Takla. Alian. Georgis Effendi Mota. Claudius Labid. It's that simple. That's right. Man, peace to that brother North Dallas. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, we got notice. 2 months ago, I debated a Egyptian Coptic. And when I busted out, I was baiting. And when I busted out the information about Mualim Takla, when I busted out the information about Ariana Fendi, Georgis Mofta, is that Mofta? And Claudius Labib, he got pissed. They get pissed. You know, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. And look, and look at this, Shady Pink 40. Instead of our women doing it, they let the Chinese women do it. Now they do all the nails and they do all the hair. Yeah, when I was a child, everybody got their hair braided and hair done by a sister down the street who had them skills with them fingers. You know, I ain't gonna lie, some of the sisters was fucking up by doing that pressing and hair straightening and all that stuff too. And now they going to the agents to go get they whole crop messed up, burning out their head, burning out the keratin in their head. Big Dog Philly OG, America Lotus flying kick ass today. We'll go in on the keratin, go in on diatomes, go in on plankton, phytoplankton to be specific. Yeah, hater. You know, too early for that. I want to make sure I leave that up there. He started it, gave it to working with the AIU, and once he got into the Egyptian hieroglyphs and, you know, exposed that, they got upset. Then when he was, you know, putting it out there that he's the one that created this stuff, and he and his teachers, and they created the Quran, they created the Arabic language, they created the Torah, the Hebrew language. That means Phoenician, Akkadian. What's that other one? I always forget the most pseudo one. What's that pseudo one called? They found in some caves. Slips my mind. I always forget a lot of this. It's like a lot of this most pseudo information kind of like just like left my brain or stored in the brain, part of the brain. It was like, this is not important. But it's the most pseudo of them all. Damn, I cannot remember it. Let's start with an A. I think it starts with an A. They found this language. Oh, there it is. Dead Sea Scrolls. See, I knew I had to locate pseudo Dead Sea Scrolls. Yep. Busted. Anybody using Aramaic Dead Sea Scrolls? You busted. You busted. You know how many people they put in jail for making those damn fake Dead Sea Scrolls? People got busted making that and going to jail. Y'all fuck with the wrong one, man. Aramaic is fake. Cuneiform is fake. These languages are fake. These scripts are new. But anyway, I got to go about my day. What time is it? It's 9. Yeah. So, again, let me get back to the stuff connected to the subject. Oh, shit, I was just on it. So, okay, so this is the history of the Iroquois and the reservations, and are the work of the Negro-pean. Oh, and yeah, that's my emoji. That's feather strong American lotus. I got the meditative thing. I gotta put some up there for flying. Kick ass. With the dollar signs at the end. You know why? Because people are giving armchair research that is easily accessible by Google. It don't cost $1. My information and my shit, you're gonna have to travel to places and talk to people, go to historical sites, go to National Archives, go to Library of Congress so you can see the pseudo information that they created. Like, you're gonna have to go see it for yourself. Or just keep believing somebody. You know, keep believing your cult leader. I'm not saying leave your cult alone. I'm not saying, don't associate with the people putting out the fake information. It's not their fault. It's really not. But before I go, let me get a screenshot of this Algonquin fairy tale nonsense. The so-called Iroquois and Algonquin were not fighting 5 civilized tribes and all those fabricated stories. People, keep searching, please, y'all. Keep searching. It's embarrassing, man. It's really embarrassing. Man, you know what? I'm that dude. Remember, babe, how you be saying, don't be that guy, or don't be that dude. How you say it? Nah, say it. Yeah, I'm that dude. I'm that guy. I'm him. The one with the tinted brim. Nah, man. Okay, let me screen share this fabrication. Let me plug this and share this. Proto Algonquin, man, they funny. Okay. But anyway, the reason why we have the Arabic language, why we have the Hebrew language, why we have that goofy Dead Sea Scroll. What? Yeah, man, I call it the Dead Dick Scrolls, the Dead Dick Scribbles. That's what I call it. A bunch of dead dicks regurgitating that bullshit. Everybody talking about them goddamn Akashic records. Like, like all these belong in the goddamn nut house. For real, man. Like, man, we got the greatest knowledge in the world. All you do, what's it called? The Akashic Records. What? Where do I go find the Akashic Records? Oh, it's in your brain. It's in your blood. You know, every time you fart, that's the Akashic Record. No, I'm just playing, y'all. My stomach bubbling from dealing with all this garbage. Akashic Records, man. Motherfuckers is they made Cajun food at the records. Yeah. So fuck. I remember the indigenous people living in Canada along the Ottawa River and its tributaries and westward of the north of Lake Superior. So I guess the frostbite went in through their earlobe, their nostril, and their mouth and got to their brain. So they made up all this bullshit. Some fairy tale ass shit. Look at this. Watch this. Listen. Blackfoot, Arapaho ass motherfuckers. Nawatine Haina. That's what y'all do. What? Besa Wu Ne whatever the fuck you gotta say like them. How? Nawatine Haina. Besa Wu Ne. You gotta say like these Arapahos. These gross Ventre, the Cheyenne. I'm telling y'all, go looking at all these languages. Find Arabic. Find anything Arabic for me. Please. I swear I will cash app $100 to you right now if you can prove that the Arabic does not come from Claudius Labib and his teachers. Passed down through the AIU, bringing all the people over here in America, formulating this stuff. It actually comes from here. From the Cree, Innu, Naskapi. By the way, the Algonquin are connection to them damn Eskimos too. By the way, they're the same fucking people. That's what y'all want to be. Menomine, the Ojibwe Potawatomi. Mom used to sing that song. What she used to say? We got Blackfoot, Cherokee, Chippewa, Sioux, Potawatomi. Like, what? Oh, well, I mean, that's the name that they made up in the 20th century. Like, oh, come on, Mom. What the fuck you talking about? The Sauk Fox Kickapoo. Why? This American Lotus flying. Kick ass. The Shawnee in Miami, Illinois. Look, they got the French word, Illinois up in there. And you got Miami down in Florida, but really, the people with the name Miami live in Chicago. Are you serious? What's going on? This what's going on here? I cash app anything $100 to show me that Arabic bullshit is not tethered to Claudius Labib and the people over there in the AIU who he was working with, putting together that Sahidic, that Bohaidic, that Coptic. I'll send it to you right now. Mi'kmaq. Right, huh? Abnaki. You got Ali Muhammad pseudo ass talking about Abnaki. Nearly extinct. You would dead dick. You dead dicks. Melicite. Pasa my cootie. Because y'all got the cooties. I'll be a goofy now. So Massachusetts, right? You had somebody run up on really Hebrew. Yeah, I'm part of the Massachusetts tribe. Yeah, Massachusetts. Fake. Fuck out of here. Goofy ass shit. You got the Mohegan, the Pequot, that Pequot Thanksgiving story. Fake. You got the Queer Rippy. The Queer Rippies. The Queer Ippies. Man, what the hell going on? The Nagatuk. The Nauga. Oh, man, these names are so goofy, y'all. Unquachog, right? Mohican. Now they the fucking Mohicans. Goddamn. Now they the Lenape. So the Algonquin are Mohican and Lenape now. Man, god damn. They just took over everything. Munse, Unami, Nanti Koke, a C and a K up in there, huh? That ain't French. Peace Cadawa, huh? Carolina Algonquin. The fuck is going on here, man? Goofy ass shit, man. Goofy ass name. Mohegan, yeah. Okay, Powhatan, Powhatan. They just say Powhatan, right? Well, they got a cross on there for why? Because it's a dead dick. It's made by some dead dicks. Got it. Etchemin, It's an Algonquin, huh? The Etchemin, goddamn Eskimo motherfuckers. Lo oop a, huh? You the loop. You're doing a loop-de-loop with this fairy tale nonsense. Nipmuc. Man, these names are so funny, bro. The Shinnecock. We had our good rapper, resting in peace, Old Dirty Bastard. He was like, yeah, I'm Shinnecock. Like, what, bro? Shin to a cock? What the fuck is going on here? Why are y'all using these words? What? Uncertain. Cash App anybody $100 that can show and prove to me that it wasn't Claudia Slavib, it wasn't Ariana Fendi, Georgie Smofta, it wasn't Mualim Takla, it wasn't them over there putting the stuff together to create the Arabic language, to create the Quran, to create the Torah, to create the Hebrew, working with the AIU. Again, the AIU is the royal company. The Royal Society is who they use to control all information and knowledge, like people who are trying to connect this Algonquin and Arabic nonsense and talking about we spoke Arabic over here in America and we have the Quran strapped to our ass when we came out our mom and all this bullshit. Yeah, they are following the royal company. That's the AIU, the Royal Society. Elon Musk is a fellow of the Royal Society. Go look up who they are. Who are the people who are working out of the royal company? It's the Royal Society. It's the Jesuits. And the Templars. Bill Gates is a Templar. He was knighted by the Templars. Fauci, aka Fauci, is a Jesuit. Elon Musk is a fellow of the Royal Society. Their organizations and specific groups operate out of the Royal Company. Royal Company is the AIU. The AIU brought the Slavs over here. The AIU brought the Quran and Arabic over here. The AIU brought Hebrew and the Torah over here. The AIU brought that Greek nonsense over here. Working with W.E.B. Du Bois. All that Algonquin stuff, man. Look at the land. These dudes got frostbite in the brain, man. They got frostbite in the brain. They don't know anything about Canada. The Cree, the Ojibwe, the Blackfoot. Look at the locations they're at. My grandmother was born on a reservation that is Alini of the Astarte. They changed that name to Hester in the 20th century. Then tried to say that a person named Mr. Hester. Then they fabricated a story about this Algonquin nonsense. My grandmother knew nothing about no Algonquin. But Miami, Ilaliniwa. It's not Algonquin. I gotta get that information. Get your information straight from your grandparents and your great grandparents' information passed down. Algonquin is some goddamn snowmen. And the Algonquin live in an area full of ancient civilization that nobody talks about. So they're not even really from there. They don't know a goddamn thing of what they're talking about. Who's really up there? The fucking Eskimos. We're not up there anymore. But that goes into further information. Like I said, I can break down a lot of stuff, man. But no, man, I'm above your professor, man. If you're not gonna pay me like that, then you gotta wait for me to do a pay-per-view event for me to give hardcore details. You know what I'm saying? Like when I debunked the hell out of Pan-African Strikes Back with that pseudo ice bridge. Bunked the hell out of them. They got so damn mad they kicked me off. Look at that. But can't tell me shit about Canada? Majority of the Algonquin land is in Canada. Y'all not even American. Y'all Canadian. If we're gonna play that game, y'all not even fucking American. Y'all some goddamn snowmen. Some snow Negroes. Snow bunnies. Eskimos. Y'all motherfuckers is playing in ice. Y'all digging holes to get some heat up out of the damn earth. Which is toxic, by the way. Man, motherfuckers don't know shit, man. They don't know a goddamn thing, man. It should be frustrating sometimes, man. You want to make sure people don't know who I am? It's not about me. It's about the information. It's about the information, the authentic information getting out. I don't see Morocco on there. That's an interesting. Let me share that. That's right, Free Papua TV. Algonquin is tether talk. Algonquin language is tether talk. It is not from here. Look it up. When I showed that the Algonquin was created by Slavs, then that was it. I don't know why people will continue to talk about it. It's a Slav language. They brought that over here with the AIU. They didn't have their own language like that. They got their words from the Agazi. They got their words from Tubidawiyet. They got their words from the Berber. But yeah, this is to anybody that believes in this nonsense. Anybody. Anybody could get it a long time ago. Anyone pushing Arabic is pseudo. Arabic is not an authentic language. Arabic was created in the 19th century. Arabic was put together. In fact, what does it say? Nonya Business knows that we don't speak Arabic because she, I believe that's a woman, is under a master linguist. He told her most of this, so I will ask him any questions I have. It is Arabic and Hebrew is not from here. These languages are not from here. These languages are not old. Golden Age of Islam is a fabrication created by Mr. Rahman, Mr. Gilman, Irish Mason, AIU. The people who were working with the AIU, again, I'm going to show the people who worked with the AIU in a burlesque degree. Claudius Labib. What is that? I don't know who that is. Claudius Labib. The people who were the sellouts in America, who brought the people over here selling us out, this is what they wore. They wore this fez right here. His teachers, his grandmaster teacher, Mualim Takla, a blind cantor. That's his grandmaster teacher. Under his grandmaster teacher is Ardian Gergis Effendi Mota. They put this together in the 19th century. I've been sharing Claudius Labib since 2014. I've been debunking Arabic in the Quran since 2008, 2009. I've been debunking Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu, Mesopotamia, Native American stuff since 2009. I've been debunking all the Asian stuff since 2009. I've been killing this shit. Now I just got to keep bringing it back out. So I got to bring all this debunked stuff out every 2 years. I have to go dig into notes and half of them I'm thrown away. I got to go dig into notes that are a decade old. Get a Rosette Thesaurus. Go look up Bob al-Din. Look up the Coptic language being put together. When these people were putting these fabrication stories like the Aquarian Gospel together. And then this guy, they call him Noble Drew Ali, Timothy Ali, is a part of the circus. If he's a part of the circus, that means he's a part of the minstrel show. He's a part of the minstrel show. He's a part of the burlesque degree. He's a part of the burlesque degree. That means he is a part of, he ain't crazy shit, but more is in America. That means that he is a part of the fucking problem to the fall of what happened and what we had going on in here in America. Because that means that he was with the burlesque degree, the ancient Arabic order of nobles of the mystic shrine. 1911 in Florida AD, they started fabricating a lot of stuff, fabricating a lot of stories, working with the AIU, putting this nonsense out. All this shit fake as fuck, man. I ain't got no respect for none of this stuff. And neither did my ancestors living at that time. That shit's fake as fuck, man. Arabic ain't got nothing to do with America. Ain't got a damn thing to do with America. Arabic is a tether language. Quran is a tether book. All that shit fake. Now, this is an education. You got to do your own thing, A1. This is a teaching matter. This is a teaching matter. Aquarian Gospel, the Akkadic records, and all that stuff is fake. All these languages right here are Slav languages. Go look up the Algonquin dictionary. Go look up the Algonquin literature. Go look up the people who put it together. The person created slave grammar, Slav grammar, Slovak, foreigners, tether, Europe, over there. They're not from here. This language is not from here. Algonquin is not authentic. Any language with ani in front, ani is a to-be.we-ed word. For I, for me. These people took the stuff from Claudius Labib, created the Catholic Church, created the Christian Church, created the Quran, and created the Torah. That's it. That's all. All right, babe, I'm ready to let you get it back. Yeah, y'all got to do it on your own. Nah, it's a new day. American Lotus flying kick ass. No tether doctrines or tether ideologies in America anymore. None of that shit. No more. Again, Holy Quran is a foreign doctrine. It's a tether doctrine. Arabic is a tether language. Arabic is Creole. Arabic is Pidgin. That's it. That's all. Reservations in America. Iroquois story. All Native American history is some made up bullshit. The Iroquois tribes and all that story is fake. The Algonquin tribes and all that story is fake. It's all fake, man. They made this shit up in the 20th century. You can't show me that you have a great grandparent or a grandparent that can testify to any of that information. You can only show me a grandparent that will testify to being a part of the ancient Arabic order of the nobles of the mystic shrine. That's it. That's it. That's all. There's two other orders in that make up the 96 degrees. And people say they're 33rd and the third and all that stuff. I got you. Y'all part of the clandestine stuff. No more. Ain't none of that shit sliding in 2023. That shit ain't helping us because before that stuff came into America, we had this. We didn't have no Algonquin. We didn't have no Iroquois. We didn't have no Civil War story. We didn't have no 5 pseudolized tribe story. We didn't have no goddamn Union versus the fucking whatever the fuck Confederation story. We didn't have none of that shit. But we had that 940 million aggregation. We had this. That's it. That's all. All right. I'm already 30 minutes over. Enjoy y'all day. Exclude all pseudo-ass tether doctrines. Again, Claudius Labib and his teachers put together Boha'ic, Sahidic. They put that shit together with the Sayada, the Bahara, the Bahaja. They put that stuff together over there in Africa, in the Middle East. I've been put all that information out on my blog talk. Many elders know that I debunked this shit. That's why they don't even want to, they just said, nah, we don't even want to, you know what I'm saying? I go on some of their stuff, they're like, bro, we didn't even say nothing. Like, oh, fuck, here come Lotus. So, nah, man. Nah. All tethered doctrine. I don't fuck with no tethered doctrine. And I don't say the dude's name, but I'll just say his name. All information that's coming from Hawk School is bullshit. There's nothing authentic about anything coming from Hawk School. And all the information that he's talking about, people connecting to, it's all bullshit. It's all burlesque degree. It's all ancient Arabic order of the nobles of the mystic shrine. People with the title noble in front of their shit, crystal ball reading circus midgets are part of the minstrel cycle, the burlesque degree. That's it. That's all. Okay, you got to prove that wrong. Till then, hey, here's what it is. We too close to Hollywood over here on the West Coast. We cut from a certain cloth. We see right through the bullshit. Honorable admiration on my good brothers and sisters of the feather. Enjoy yourselves. Stay away from tethered doctrines. Stay away from tethered languages like Iroquois, like Algonquin, like Arabic, like Hebrew, like a Quran, like a Torah, or any of those so-called Bibles from those things. All that. Stay away from it, y'all. Stay away from it. That's it. That's all. Prove me wrong. Show me some information from your great-grandparents to your grandparents. Not from a Slav talking about what a Slav created. Not a Native American story. You got to show and prove, man. You got to stop this Akashic record nonsense. Akashic records is bullshit, fairy tale. Some goddamn hadith nonsense. Some goddamn circle jerking sitting in the goddamn corner talking about you talking to the ancestor ass goofy shit that belong in a goddamn insane asylum. And that shit goofy as hell. Atlantis story is fake. Let me show it again. Anybody talking about Atlantis, Mu, Lemuria, Mesopotamia, all that stuff, you pseudo as hell. All that shit is pseudo. It's always been pseudo. It was to inspire people who are demented. Anybody trying to be inspired by catastrophic events and shit, you got some fucked up shit in your head. That's y'all. That ain't me. That ain't me. That's y'all. Oh, my bad. Y'all not ready for that. I done hit the wrong button. Pseudo-history, pseudo-archaeology, national mysticism, ancient aliens. All that shit fake, man. And nobody grandmother talked about, yeah, down there's ancient Atlantis. Yeah, down there's Lemuria. Yeah, it's Mu. Nobody said any of that shit, man. But the name Atlantis is a Berber word, Atlasi. Where did the doctrines really come from? Again, Claudius Labib and his teachers. Mualim Takla, Ardiana Fendi Jergis Mofta, Claudius Labib. I'll make sure everybody know to say that. Like, man, that shit came from Mualim Takla, Ardiana Fendi Jergis Mofta, Claudius Labib. They put together that Coptic shit. With the Coptic, they started creating all kind of other fairy tale ass doctrines. You're going to try and show me something older and it's going to have 20th century grammar. That's the bunk. That's it. Okay? It's pseudo. It's pseudo historically. It's pseudo by ways of archaeology. That's just what it is. Plato never existed. None of these stories are real. No pillars of Hercules. These are all fabrications, man. All fabrications. All right, babe. I'll let you get it back. So, all right, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Know what I mean? Got the Orbis Eruditi. They created all those fucking alphabets at the same damn time. Fabricated a fucking history about it. The AIU made this shit after 1860. They made this shit up. Honorable admiration to Uncle Wiley Baba Walter Williams, who exposed Arabic, Hebrew, the meta-netta, all that stuff before me. Showed and proved that the AIU made up these fabricated stories. AIU created all of them. AIU and the people who worked with them created all of the ancient Arabic stories, all of the ancient Hebrew stories, all of the ancient meta-netta stories and the Kemetic stories, all of the Atlantis, Lemurian, Mu stories, all of the ancient India, all the ancient Buddhists. They created every continent's history. Prove me wrong. Load this out. Take my foot out your ass.